Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, a big warm welcome. Hello, I'm really pleased that you've joined us. Today I'm just going to be working on some ephemera for the bee journals. I've got two on the go, and I've not done anything for over a week where I've not felt very well. So what I've done, I've gathered out some bits and pieces that I'm going to be wanting to put in these journals. So I thought I'd start first with this one, and normally that would come over and it ties up. It's like a little gift bag. But I want to stick it down as a pocket with a nice gusset. But I kind of like this, so I have got out some thread that I'm going to try threading through those holes, because I did think of cutting it off, and then I thought, no, I do want some thread, not going through the back ones, just decorative on the front. But what I want to do first is chop this bit off, because it'll add a lot of bulk that's unnecessary. I don't want to stand the bag up like that. It's going to be flat, so this is just unnecessary, so I'm going to get rid of it. So I'm just going to cut off roughly and then see where I can cut off a little bit more. So, how are you all? Hope everyone's doing well. I do apologise for my lack of content over the last week or so, but yeah, my fibro's been awful. Don't know why, but yeah, I've not been able to do much of anything. I've not wanted to go out to get the shopping, which I normally like to do. Yeah, and anything really. I haven't been able to sit and craft, which is obviously my favourite thing. But yeah, I've spent a lot of time just really tired and sleeping. But right, I'm just working out I can cut those bits off. This is going to fold up and meet with that bit, so I can cut them bits off as well, because it's all just unnecessary bulk that I don't want. So yeah, everyone's been getting on really well. Not really done anything. The thing I have done is it's to try and combat the flashing light saga that I've had going on, and I've lit a candle before I started filming and said like a little positive prayer type thing, like a little positive statement before I started, and I thought that might help to resolve the situation a little bit, just so that I can work when I need to. But yeah, I've done that. I thought I'd do it off camera, nice and peaceful, you know, and see if that helps with the situation. I'm hoping it will, and that, because I've shown that I care. So yeah, hopefully that'll be alright. Right, so I do like this. I've got a stray bit of something that I've just poked behind. I want to pull it back out again so I can trim it off. That's it. The other side, maybe just a little sliver like that. Right, that's it. And yeah, I know that this bit's higher a bit than that bit, but I don't mind that. And yeah, I'm going to try and go through with this thread. If possible, I would like to get it double thickness through, but it's me with me shaky hands, so whether I will be able to do that, who knows. Oh, Right, I've got through that way. And I've just got to come out the other side. Yay! Right, here we are. So I've got that through. Now I think I'll tie. No, I won't tie it down just yet because I want to work here, so I don't want it all dangling. So I think I'll ink around at the top, and yeah, then go around the bottom, and then we can decorate before I start playing around with this. I just wanted to see if I would be able to manage it, because we all know me and Fiddly don't really go that well together. Sometimes I'm alright, you know, if I'm sitting peacefully, if I don't think I'm sort of under pressure. But then, yeah, when I turn the camera on, it is a little bit more pressure, isn't it? And then I start getting all a bit fiddly. Right, so what do I want on here? I'm thinking I've got... See, up close you can see there's little roses in that, but I don't really think it's enough. Could have something like that coming over, and then another bit of something else. I'll just have a little rummage. Right, I think, I'm forgetting that bit, I think this might fit nicely, that journaling card there. So I'll just get rid of the other bits that are around it. Oh, I need to come down. Oh, sorry for the squeak. I didn't want to go too high up, so I can cut that as a nice shape for a journaling card. But yeah, this one I'm interested in, so I'll just put these to one side and we'll see if it is gonna sit nicely. I can always trim in a little bit, as long as I don't get the writing, we're fine. But no, I think that width is gonna be lovely. Let's see. Oh, sorry. I might just take a little bit more off of the edges. And I want to see what it's like with that pulled down. See, I don't want to pull that down and then lose what it says, unless I take it down a bit more. Let's see what that will look like. Right, I need to get this end, this side off rather, so that we know what we've got. And I've still got a bit of white on that side. We'll take that off. And like that. Right. So that's going to sit nicely in there. And yeah, don't need to lose that much off of the bottom. I just wanted to make sure before I cut it, because if it would have gone like where I'm losing a bit of the hive, I didn't want that. But no, that will fit nicely. Okay, so we're adding that. I like it. But I'm thinking, try and think while I'm inking of what we want maybe underneath. a little bit of something that you can see. I'm not too sure. Or I just thought we could just, no, I'm going to have that like that come hanging down. This will sit like that. Maybe see if I've got a bit of yellow trim to go down the bottom that will match this, and I could hang a charm or two from this, and then that's a nice deep pocket done. Right, I'm going to look at trims and see what we've got in the way of yellow, which I don't think is hardly anything. Right, as it turns out, I didn't just have a little bit, I have absolutely nothing. So we're gonna get a bit of this. I'm just seeing about how wide. I might as well do the whole thing. I'll use it somewhere in these journals. So I'm just gonna spray it with my homemade alcohol inks. Yeah, that's nice and yellow. Right, yeah. I'm gonna soak all that up. And that's it. Right, so we've got quite a bit of yellow and maybe a little bit of orange. I don't want it to spray, I want more of like a splatter, which is why I'm holding it like that instead of trying to hold it up like that. I want the... Right, yep, I'm liking that. I've got a nice splodge on my thumb. Let's soak that up. Right, I think that is going to be quite cool. In here, I've not, that's it. I could see a bit that didn't have any on. Right, I'm going to go dry this with my heat tool, and then we'll know whether we're good to go or whether we've got to rethink the situation. Right, so this is what I've ended up with, and I think that's pretty cool. See, that's the handy thing about having bits and bobs of white or ivory and that, like a fair bit of that, because then you've always got trim, you know, if you've, especially with alcohol inks, because like when I was doing my peacock journal last, I just want to wipe my fingers a bit because they're very stained. Not that it'll probably make the slightest bit of difference, but we can try. Right, so I'm not sure whether to stick this on first and then that, or that on first and then that. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it that way round. And yeah, when I was doing the peacock journal, I was mixing blue, like the blue and the green, until I got what colour I wanted, you know. And it is just so simple with your food colouring and your surgical spirit to just get whatever you want in a couple of minutes. Because yeah, where I buy things quite long, on like, I don't know, like a few yards at a time, I never pick up yellow. The only time I've got yellow stuff is the lady I go to in the market. She does, what do you call it? She's got a little box, a little bin type thing at the front of her stall, where if you've, you know, like the ends of the roll, when like she sold everything and she might have like half a yard of something left or 3/4 of something else, she bundles them up. If they're a yard or less, she bundles them up and sells them like for about 20p each. And yeah, I think that's the only time when I haven't actually bought something yellow. Right, if I put that down, I don't want to be cutting off the top. All you want is bees and honey. I could have done with putting that a bit lower, but no, it'll be fine. Right. I'm wondering with the top bit. Oh no, it's not enough. yeah, that's going to be fine. Should I tie this down first so I can take it up higher? I could do that, I think, because yeah, I do actually want to see the trim, whereas if it's like that, there's not that much on show. So we'll stick this down. And now pull this tight. Stick! Oh dear. I feel like, even though it's only been like a week or so, I feel like I haven't done anything for ages. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just because I've been under the weather, and you know what it's like afterwards, and you're still not 100%. That's me at the minute. Right. And so yeah, it just feels like I don't know what I'm doing, because I haven't done anything for a bit. But I thought, I'm feeling better today. Well, a bit. I'm still rough, to be honest, but a little bit better than I have been. Like, oh god, I've been awful, like really awful. Just felt so rough. But just look at that, straight on. And yeah, now I feel like I haven't done anything for ages and ages, but it has literally been like a week or so. But yeah, yesterday I started gathering little bits and bobs that I thought I could work with, but then I just felt so poorly. By the time I'd gathered, I had to go back to bed. Oh dear. Right, coming off of here, because it's quite a small one, I have got these beads that I've got from the Lovely Sue, but I thought I'll go with, I've got 2 of these little ones, so I'm going to use one of them and maybe a flower, or maybe a button. Maybe a button, just for something different. Although I've got to thread it through 4 times then, and this, if I use a charm, I've only got to thread it once, and so we know what one I'd rather do. Right. Oh, come on, I had it then. Right. Yeah, I don't think a button is on the cards, unless I want to thread a needle. And yeah, that's not going to happen. Right, so we've got a bee that is lovely. Oh, I've got a little sunshine, so I think that's a good idea. Right, I'm just going to chop that bit where the ends was different size. What's it say on the back? Oh, made with a smile. Oh, that's cute. Right, I'll just try and thread all that through. Yep. And then I'm just going to tie them. I don't think I'm going to have them the same length. I'm going to have them 2 different lengths. Right, let's have a little bee. Do another knot. Okay, that shouldn't go nowhere. We've got a little bee and our sunshine. We'll have the sunshine higher up because it's the sun. And then that's a pocket done. Or I'm just thinking, do I want anything else on it? But I kind of like it as it is, and it's going to fit a couple of tags in because of the gusset. So yeah, I'm thinking I kind of like that pocket. Okay, so we've got our sun and our bee, and now I'm looking, thinking, shall I go closer to the knot? I think I am gonna. I did want to leave a little bit, but I don't think I'm liking it. And that one. Yep, I like that better. Right, so that's another pocket done. Right, we've got that done. Oh, now I had this big tall one. And this one, although it's got the seam at the front, it's not got that big bulky to have a flat bottom, you know. I don't need to cut anything off there, so I can have that against the page, which I like. Oh, we won't do one of them yet. Got this. And it originally had chain wrapped around it, 10 metres of chain that I got from BB Craft. But I've used all that, and I thought, what a wicked tag is that. I love it. So what I was thinking, I'm gonna, like, the back can be written on like a normal tag or journaling card. So I thought I'll decorate the front and then tie something round. And this time I have got some sari silk that can be tied round, or just tied to the top, because I don't want to block our nice decorating that we're going to do. But yeah, I know it's a bit battered and everything, but I like that, so it's fine. If I'd thought of it in the beginning, when it first came with the chain wrap around it, because I thought then, oh, that's cute. What I should have thought was, take the chain off, store it somewhere else, and keep this so that it don't get all battered. But them couple of creases ain't no dramas. So I was thinking I might do a little bit of decoupage and a little bit of stamping on here. I'm thinking I'd probably be better off to do the stamping first. So I'm going to grab the stamp platform and a couple of bees, and we'll be good to go. Right, grab this stamp platform, and I've just got a couple of the small bees, because I was going to do a big one there and two little ones at the top, but then I thought I could fit a wax seal there, and yeah, it's just something a little bit different to look at. Right, so what way is he flying? He needs to be there, and there is a bit of a crease there, but I'm sure we can manage with that. I'm going to go with walnut stain instead of black, because I don't know, that black just tends to be a bit smudgy. I might have to use it because we're already on brown. And yeah, I don't think it wants to show up that well. We'll just try. You can see him, but he is still quite faint. Let's risk it with a black. Right, oops. We're risking it. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. Right. We'll take him off. Oh, I nearly threw him in the bin and not the wipe. Let's hold on to the wipe a minute, and we could have him a little bit lower. Did want some decoupage going up there, but not a lot. I'm not going to go mental with it. Just maybe a flower or two. And yeah, a little bit more. Oops, there goes the lid. Right. Hopefully. Yeah, that's fine. Right. Okay, so my lids, I've got it. We're done with that. Now, look, see smudgy? I must have got a little bit on my finger, there's a bit there. It doesn't matter though, because we're decoupaging down there, so it'll be fine. Right, I just want to put these back so that I don't end up with them lost. Right, I found part of a napkin, not a whole one, part of a napkin that's got nice little flowers, which is what I was thinking of. So I think I'm just gonna tear this bit off, and then I'll put that bit to the side, and then I've got these little bits that I can play around with. I'm thinking that this group of yellow flowers look like my best bet, so let's just get rid of that. And like I said, I don't want to go too mad, so I think I'm going to try, if I can, to lose the blue but keep the yellow intact as much as I can. Let's see. Oh, don't go. Right. And I can always add a little bit more if I want to, but that, oh, look at the way it goes up there. I know I've got a couple of bits to lose, like that bit. And that red bit with that leaf, oops, right. And next to this leaf, I've got something going on. Okay, so now let's have another look. Yep, I'm happy with that. Happy with that as it is. Right. I'll grab some glue, and I need a brush. Oops. And again, just carefully. Oh. Let's get that going up through the middle. That's it. Right. Oops. Too much glue. Quick. Right. Right, that'll be fine. I'm going to go and dry that off, and I shall be right back. Right, it feels dry. I'm going to give it a little sand, and then we're going to ink it, because the white background ain't what I want at all. So, just trying to get it nice and smooth, so that it feels like it's all one and not what's it called? Not thingy and napkin. I don't know what this is called. In tag, it's in the shape of a spool, isn't it? But that's what's confusing me. So yeah, thingy and napkin. I want to all feel like it's just thingy. I don't know. Right. So let's get rid of that. Now, oh yeah, blends out nicely so that it don't really look like it's being coloured. And I'm just going over the rest here and there so that it then don't look like a brown line down the middle. So we're getting there. Right. And I might even go just on the edges, a little bit dark with the walnut stain, just here and there. Right, so I'm not decided whether I want to stamp a big B there, or whether to, what's it, this stamp, wax seal, that do that there. So I do think, I love these, they're so fun. Let's see what colours we've got. Okay, that gold, it's quite a yellowy gold. I think we'll go with that because I haven't got bright yellow. Or I would have thought maybe an orange, but I haven't got that either. Or, I've just thought I could go darker and then put gold onto it when it's raised. So maybe with them. Yeah, let's go for it, something different. And, oh, I'm tidying away the ones I've just sorted out. I need to grab a lighter and a candle. Right, so my wax is melting and I'm going to have it here somewhere. So I was thinking, while we're waiting for that to melt, maybe coming from under where the wax is. I don't want to cover me bee. So do I just want a couple of leaves maybe going up there? Just to add something else. So, oops. Right. Like going up there like that. Yeah, I think I do. And I've got to be quick because I think my wax has now melted. Right, so on the back. That is the back, ain't it? Hang on. Right. So it's going to be about there, so I'm going to start that there, going off because I'm not covering my bee, and a little bit on that leaf, and then on the stem and leaf coming out that side there. Right, that's it. Move that over a little bit that way. Oops. Yep. Right. Get me bee the right way up. So I want him flying inwards. So I'll double check it as I put it on. I've got to get this wax on. Oh, it's flowing that way. Bee. Boom. Oh, and I didn't get me wet right ready. Here we are. Oh, nearly out, yeah. Done nice and clean, and there we've got it, our bee. Right, I'm going to let that cool a bit before I go on with my gilder's wax, but in the meantime I want to tie a bit of this bright sari silk through the top. So I think this is a bit thick, so I'm gonna halve it. Yeah, and pop that in like that. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. Right, is that ready? Now, can I do it? Sometimes I can, and it's just to get the bee or whatever seal it is, and then sometimes it goes a little bit where I don't want it to. But as long as I get the bee, I don't mind if it goes on the outsides. Just come on. Yep, I like that. We've got our little bee. Oh, I know he's got a couple of bits that have got nothing on. So there, and coming down here. Might just be the light way I'm looking at, because no, that's it. Yay, we've got our little bee. And yeah, I'm happy with that. So I'll just pop this out of the way, and we'll do another bit before we finish. Right, so I think I want to make one more like journaling card, and then I'll probably call it a day for this video, only because, yeah, I'm starting to get uncomfortable sitting where I am. But I've got this and I really like it, and I think it'll be great if the white is yellow or orangey yellow. So I'm not sure whether it's just alcohol ink or whether to distress ink or oxide, really. I think I might do that. If I don't like it, it don't matter. But I'm thinking this wild honey might be a good one. And yeah, straight away it looks more bee-like, doesn't it? So I want to have it darker in some places than others. Just cover all the white. And those stripes do make your eyes go funny though, don't they? Well, they do me. But yeah, that is that bit done. Right, I'm gonna grab, I might have that in there. Where's my circle? There it is, circle punch. Right, can I get the corners cut off, and so that it'll sort of, don't have to line up perfectly or anything, but just so it'll sort of have the same kind of corner. I think I could go a bit further in. Let's see. So it's not got to be perfect, but yeah, I just thought if I'm putting this on that base and it's got them corners, it just might be nice to try and have the same kind of shape. Yeah. Okay, so now bees go up that way. I think I'm gonna, no, I'll go round them with vintage photo, I think. And I might put some words on this one, seeing as I've got a page of them. So right, let's see. I fancy that like that. I've got this. It's from like a shopping bag, so it's got plastic on the back. But when you peel that off, you can sort of fray it and that. I wasn't sure whether I want a bit underneath. I might do that. Let's see. Just a little bit, maybe. I want it longer than that though, so I was thinking a bit of this underneath where I'm sticking on this from my bee kit, and then using some more as bases for the words. But yeah, kind of like that. Oh, that raises it up a bit. That don't matter. Right, yeah, I think I'm just going to commit and stick it down. And I do apologise if all the way through this you can hear the tap. I have asked for it to be done, but they're only doing emergencies, which ain't me. I'm not an emergency, so our tap has been, the drip has stopped and now it runs. You can't turn it off. It's running all the time. How bad is that for wasting water? And yet no one can come and take a look at it. I even said, couldn't they come if like we go out for the day? So we're not here. We're just here to let them in. But no, they're not gonna come. Right. Yeah. Like that. Oh, glue on my fingers. Right. I'm just. Yep. Now I want a couple of words to go on these. I've already torn some from when I was working the other day. Just the last time I was doing anything. And so, let's see. I've got to be kind. Make it a little bit thinner. Right, be kind. I think I had one that I'd done. Oh, I can't. Let's see. Oh, be magical. That I've already inked. Be lovely. We'll have that one. There we are. Bring our bees back. And, right, I still think the Be Kind is a bit too fat in comparison with these other two. Let's see if I can get another little sliver off. Yeah. And, oh, so I haven't cut my bits yet, have I? Right, get the backs off, and I'm just going to stick the words to the bits and then stick them on to our journaling cards. So we want to lose that bit and maybe another bit from the bottom there, and then bottom like that. Right, and so like the smallest one maybe there. Be magical, be lovely. Right, yes, I'm pleased with them. I'm just going to stick them on and then we'll put them on our big journaling card. And that weren't that much work at all, was it? But yeah, I've got to finish now because I'm starting to hurt, and when that happens I kind of I can't stay concentrated, you know. I can't concentrate on what I'm doing because yeah, it's getting a bit painful to sit here now, unfortunately. But be kind. I might not need all three. I might put one on another thing. Not that. I could have one there. Be lovely. I'll trim that a little bit. And I'm going to take that off and trim that on a little bit. And then that can sit there. Be lovely. I could even pull one more out and trim again. Right, so that's what I'm going to do. These bigger ones where I've left more are fine on this one, so We'll have Be Kind at the top there, and Be Magical at the bottom. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so that's that one. Pocket here with the big old gusset, loads of room. Pull that out. Oh, and that one, they're falling out anyway, so I thought I'd pull them out now and glue it down nicely. So we made that, and that. Not a great deal, my lovelies, but I think I have got to be kind to myself a little bit and stop here rather than try and mess about more. And yeah, all I'll end up doing is making a mess and nothing that's I'm happy with, because if I can't concentrate, then you end up, do you know what I mean, when you're hurting and your brain starts going a bit fuzzy, I won't put things together in the way that I might another time, you know. So I'm quite happy with the 3 little bits that I have done, and I'll get there slowly but surely. So I hope all of you are safe and well and that. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate you all, and also thank you for your messages and that while I've been poorly. A couple of you have sent me messages to see if I was okay, obviously sensing that I might be under the weather, and yes, sent me lovely warm wishes, and I really do appreciate it, because especially when you're feeling down, like, or you're feeling unwell, which is pulling you down a little bit, just hearing, like, or reading the kindness of others has really helped me, you know, and it made me feel a bit better to try and get on today. So yeah, at least I've done something, so I'm pleased with that, because if you put too much demands on yourself, then you set yourself up to fail, don't you? So I'm just going to plod along for a little while, doing maybe a couple of things each video until I feel back to normal. Alright, so I hope that's fine with everyone. I do apologise that my videos might not be as regular at the minute, but fingers crossed I'll be back, bouncing back and normal again as much as I can be as soon as possible. So bye for now. I love you loads. Take care.